And this always goes to private. I don't know why. Take this off private. Hit save. And it still went to private. It still went to private, and I just put it on public. I literally just put it on public. I literally just put it on public. Can y'all see that? What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? Y'all can see right there. I literally put it on public. And it still went to private. That's some bull crap. I did the right thing. It don't mean nothing. Doing the right thing don't mean nothing. So are we live? Are we on? I think so. I just saw myself type. All right. I don't know why I got the light on. I mean, darn, I look so dark. But anyway, y'all know what I look like. Not a big deal. You know what I look like. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Oh, crap. You know what you forgot to do, sir. You got to turn the volume down. Oh, you already did? All righty. Welcome to part 2 of the show. This keyboard is trash. That's our quick topic for the day before we look at some videos. Look at the video from the day. Yes, we're back. Welcome back, Chung Lee. I asked the question. Yeah, I might want to liven that screen up a little bit. Hold on, sir, yeah. Because I'm looking, I see myself pretty good on the phone, but I'm dark. Hold on a sec. Go to display. What did I do? I know I changed the color. I made it darker. I put some contrast in it. We gotta do it the hard way. You couldn't help me out, could you? It just, I see myself. It looks pitch black. Give me 1 second here. Let me go into was it the graphic properties? Yeah. I darkened it. I thought it was cute at first. Now it's getting on my nerve. Now what did I do? It was color settings. All right, how do I restore default and apply? All right, there we go. All right, that didn't take long. That didn't take long. All right, bring the show back. There we go. Now I can see myself on the screen. I had darkened it up, the contrast. And I could see myself on the phone. I couldn't see myself right here. Our topic today on this trifling Tuesday, terrific Tuesday, thankful Tuesday, theology Tuesday. Are you ever satisfied? I was talking with somebody today, and this is based off of that conversation. Are you never satisfied? If I'm going to be honest, no. I'm never satisfied. Why am I never satisfied? You can always do better. There's always another way. Never give up. And if you do back down, it's only to reset and come back harder. But it's got to be within reason. Nobody works harder than a millionaire. Somebody that's poor looks at a millionaire and says, why do you keep working? Because they chasing. When they get the first million, okay, now I want 10 million. All right, I'm worth 10 million. Now I want 50 million. All right, I want 50 million. Now I want to be a billion. I'm worth $1 billion. Now I'm heading for $1 trillion. It never stopped. How much is too much? Some people are satisfied with nothing. And the Bible says those that ain't trying to get nothing ain't going to be given nothing, because I can't trust you with it. I give you the blessing and you're going to waste it. You're not going to bear no fruit. I want to help you. Nothing don't come of it. Let me give it to somebody that's going to be useful. A lot of people will ask you for something and swear they're going to do something productive. They go out there and get high. They go have a party. They go get drunk. They go mess around with floozies. They go gamble your money away. The next time they come and ask, you're going to look at them cross-eyed. Like, really? Take it from somebody that knows. Ain't nothing worse than not having nothing. But did you say, okay, I got nothing? Or do you try to make something? Do you set a goal? Do you reach the goal? Tony says the rich uses poor people to do the work for them while the rich get richer. Rich people don't pay the workers a living wage while they are living a life. It's not right. You're right. But what kind of life are they living? Are they chasing? They're not really having fun either. Why are their children so messed up? Dad ain't never home and mom somewhere high drunk. Work, 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 work. They the first ones to the business, the last ones to leave. Got 3 or 4 homes and don't spend no time in them. Got 10 cars in the garage and only drive one of them. They don't even drive them, the butler drive them. To them, having fun is a business day of golf. They're working. Trying to make more money. How much is enough? How much do you need to be satisfied? A young man that wants a lot of ladies, he'll go to the gym and spend hours there. Another man that wants a lot of ladies will go to school and study his butt off. Can't tell you about nothing going on in the world, but he can tell you what's in them books. They both chasing the same thing. One want to use his body to get what he want. The other one want to use his mind. But after they sleep with 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 women, when are they satisfied and ready to find one to settle down with? Or will they wind up being 50 years old and still playing the field a different woman every night? When do you get satisfied? When is enough enough? You're right. What does chasing greed get you? The lake of fire. Absolutely correct. That's why I'm asking the question, when is enough enough? What would it take for you to be satisfied? For me to have a G in the bank, I would be satisfied. The goal is September the 3rd to have a G in the bank. That's the goal. They have a G in the bank. But October on, we still gonna put $100 a month in the bank. So even though a G is my goal, and it'll be a milestone, I'm still going to put $100 to that. Why? Because my comfort zone before I got sick was $5,000. It was $5,000. That was my comfort zone. My comfort zone was $5,000. No matter what, I always had $5,000 in the bank. I want to restore myself where I was. And to do a full restoration, I need $5,000 in the bank. Then I'll be satisfied. Now I've been wearing the same clothes since 2016, 2015, 2014. That's going to change in a couple days. But if I really wanted to be hardcore, I could stay where I'm at now and keep doing what I've been doing until I hit 5. But I might not live that long, be honest with you. I want to have some fun. I want some clothes. I want some shoes. I got 4 pairs of shoes. The other ones I left. Them burgundy shoes I got off of eBay. And they pretty good. And you know that we got the felines. I only wear them to the doctors. The shoes I got on right now, we used to wear to the doctors. These are the pair that my brother gave me a pair of dress shoes. So I take it back. I got 5 pairs of shoes. I got the pair of dress shoes he gave me. I got these white Adidas that he gave me, and I got the blue Nike. Still got the tags on them. It was still the tags on these. I started wearing these to the doctors last year. The blue pair I never worn. They still in the box with the tags on them. So we got the felines that we got. And I've only wore them twice. But I want some shoes. I want a color for every pair of shorts that we got. So I got red, orange, purple, black, and burgundy. And I want a pair of shoes and a pair of socks to match each color. For our orange, we want Oreo, the baseball team. We want the socks. We want a pair of shoes that's in orange and black. We want some t-shirts. Fall hit. We want some hoodies. Same thing for the Baltimore Ravens. I want Baltimore Ravens socks, shorts, t-shirt, hat. We already got the sunglasses. Same thing with the Miami Heat. Unfortunate that I did spend money on clothes and that they lasted. Some of the things that you see me wearing, I've been wearing them since 2013. We're going to get to the point, we're going to retire this stuff. I'm talking about in the dumpster, going right down that daggone street. A lot of y'all say when you get done with something, why do you get rid of it? Well, when you come to Jesus, you're supposed to let everything that you did before die. And so when I get something new, I want the old to die. I don't want to look at the old. The old is going to remind me of what I was doing when I got those things. You get rid of it. Why you want to keep something around? To remind you of how bad you were doing. Why would you want to keep that? You want to look to the future. A new day. Why you want to keep looking behind you? No worse than somebody living in the past. Well, you know, back then, well, that was back then. What about now? Well, I was the man back then. Well, right now, you ain't nothing. How you want to be the man again? You got to start over. You got to let that go. Everybody ain't forgot about that. You got to remind them with something new. Well, you know, that shouldn't. Hey, you want to be the man? Get up and do something. Show everybody you still a man. Stop trying to live off what you did before. Start new. That's why when something breaks, something don't work, I toss it. Well, you know, why you didn't save that? Save it for what? It's broke. Well, you know, it might have came in handy. Well, I don't need it. So why am I going to drag it around? Why am I dragging around something I don't need? Why am I keeping something that I'm never going to use? Why have that dead weight? I'm moving on to something better. I don't want to look back. I appreciated the department we just left. We rode by it last week. Did you see me stop? Have gone back to say hi to anybody? I still got the keys. You see me go back in it? No. What am I going back for? Why would I ever go back there? I moved on. What am I going back for? What reason is there to go back? I did my time. It's time to move on. Ain't no way I'm going back. So why go back there? I know somebody gonna ask me, well, do you miss it? No, I don't. I don't miss the stairs. I like having clean walls. I like having an updated bathroom. Somebody asked me, well, you should have went and you should have brought the air conditioners. I got one window. What am I going to bring 2 air conditioners for? I got central air. What am I bringing air conditioners for? Take up more space? Let somebody else have them. They might need them. The one that the people helped me get, and shout out to Lady La, shout out to DeRizzo, Tony Hogan. That thing been went up. I got 2 since then and didn't pay for neither one of them. So I didn't pay for them. Why am I going to hold on to them? Let somebody else have them. I tried to sell them to the people in the building for $20 a piece. They couldn't come up with $20. None of them. Maybe the rental people will offer it to them instead of throwing them out. I don't know. But I made them the offer, $20. We sat there live when I offered 3 people $20 for an air conditioner. You saw them go buy dope. They'd rather have dope than to be cool in the summertime. Hey, why I want to go back there? Why I want to go see them? They'd rather buy some dope. Summertime ain't even got here yet. We ain't already had 498% humidity days. 98%. Today we hit 96. What's going to happen when that 98 come with that 96? That dope going to keep them cool? Because I know their humidity make me want to hit the ground. But I guess when you high, I guess you don't feel it. But they was more interested in getting that dope than they was. I always worried when I only had one air conditioner, what if it went up? It was a blessing when I lucked into 2 of them. Blessing. So I ain't had to worry. I ran them boys all summer. And we didn't have a problem. And like I said, I hope somebody else get blessed. All righty, I think we back, y'all. I think we back. I don't know. I don't see myself on the phone. All righty, we are back. Well, for those of y'all who say we don't need a new PC, I think you better think again. For those of y'all who say we don't need a new PC, I think you need to think again. The PC crashed for no reason at all. Good thing we didn't do 2K. StreamYards will keep you live and allow you to go from phone to PC, PC to phone, even though mobilely is worth two pieces of dookie when it comes to volume. But even when one thing go, it still stay live. So we still live. But the PC conked out. So we getting a new PC end of the week. Anytime it crap out on StreamYards, it got to go. Somebody gonna say, well, what are you gonna do with the old one? Give it away or trash it? Well, suppose the new one you get break, we buy another one. Why do I want to keep something around to give me bad memories? I'm asking. As I was saying before I got cut off by the PC, I think that there is a difference between. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not facing the camera. I'm facing the camera now. I think there's a difference between settling and being satisfied. I've been settling the past 6 years for whatever I could get. I've been settling. And since I've been settling all this time, I'm going to keep settling till I've reached my threshold. And I told y'all what it was. In October, we're going buck wild. October, we're going wild. But right now, I'm more comfortable than I was last month. A lot more comfortable. But I want to get to my goal. And my goal, I already told you what it is. Then I can go have me a little bit of fun. I could be having fun now, but right now, I'm settling. Because I'm looking down the road. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm looking down the road for better. I want to be in the position to where I never have to be in need again. That's where I'm trying to get to. But you got to pay the dues. And since I was forced to pay the dues, now I'm choosing to pay the dues. So I'll never be in trouble again. For my birthday next year, I'm getting a new e-bike. Electric XP has a mid-drive. I've been telling the seller at Pest Select that they need to get a mid-drive. People in the Philippines don't want it. People in Asia don't want one. So they're not getting it. Well, Electric XP made one. It's only $17.99. They excellent hill climbers. They're great at pulling weight uphill. When we start loading that trailer up, ain't no guarantee I'm going to be here next year. But for my birthday next year, I want one. I'm hoping that they come out with a new version next year. But if not, I had wanted the PS6, but they got a mid-drive, and the bike got 2 batteries and hydraulic brakes. It got 2 batteries. And with a mid-drive, it's excellent for going uphill, and you have to shift gears like a manual transmission. So it gives you more to do when you're on the bike. Now, do I need it? Not really. But I want it. And I might change my mind. See, am I going to die if I don't get it? No. But I know that we haven't killed the battery on Mini. That's only 13 amp hours. The battery on Bessie is 10.4. And we have a 10.4 battery right there, a spare one. So that gives us 20.8 amp hours, I'm sorry. That one bike got 2 batteries on it. And they both easy to switch out. So that's double the battery power. It's got a 500 watt mid-drive motor that peaks at 800 watts. But it's an excellent hill climber. The motor is by the pedals. So that means I would have to pay somebody some money to change the back tire on Bessie. It ain't going to be cheap. On the mid-drive, it's just like getting a regular tire change. So I wanted to worry about getting a flat in the back. That's always in the back of my mind. And like I said, we haven't got a flat, but we've been blessed. We haven't got a flat. But if it do, it's going to cost a pretty penny to get it fixed. Trust me. Because somebody's going to have to disconnect all that stuff to take it off and then put it back together. And a lot of people are scared that they might damage something. So the fact that it'll be easier to change the front and back tire, that means that I can get some inner tubes and keep them on the bike. And I can go anywhere and say, look, here's the inner tube right here. Can you take off the old tire, take off the old inner tube, put this new one in here, fill it with air, and give it right back? So, but like I said, if I don't get it, it won't kill me. Because I'm satisfied with Bessie. I'm satisfied with the Select PS5. But we can do better. We can do better. That don't mean stop everything, because it's not a priority. We have 2 e-bikes here and 1 in the closet. It's not a priority. It's not life-changing. Being satisfied, being content are 2 different things. Oh, and settling. Being content is when you got everything you think you want and you sit back and enjoy it. That's being content. Settling is when you don't think you can do better, or you don't see anything better for yourself, or you don't think you can do better. So you just sit back and settle with what you got. That's why I say there's a difference between being content and settling. That man that bragged about living in a tent for 15 years on the beach. He settled for that. And he was content. He was content. He thought he had a mansion on the beach. Made no improvement in 15 years. Made no improvement. He know he can do better. I guarantee you, 2 years from now, I'm going to run across somebody. And they're going to say, oh, you live in public housing. When you leaving? Leaving? Yeah, when you leaving? What would I want to leave for? Well, don't you want to do better? What's your opinion of doing better? Show me a place where I can get free BG&E. I can pay my rent 3 times in 1 month and still have money left. Tell me. Well, where you got a better setup at? I'm listening. Ain't you embarrassed to live there? Embarrassed in front of who? You're putting your issues on me. I ain't got to worry about no gas and electric bill. I ain't got to worry about not being able to pay my rent. I deal with these fools out here. Because if I had to worry about that stuff, I would still have to deal with these fools. Why am I going to let you take me out of comfort zone to put me back into the line of fire? You don't want to live here because you're afraid of what somebody might think of you. That's your problem. Don't put your problem on me. If you want to pay BG&E $200 to $300 a month, pay them. You want to give somebody $700 to $1,500 a month for rent? Give it to them. That make you feel like a better person? Say la vie, I give you a hand. Don't ask me to do it. I've never invited you over to my place, so why are you worried about where I live? But I guarantee you it's clean. But I'll never invite you over because I don't have company. The only people that's going to see my apartment is the maintenance people and the landlords. I don't have company. I don't want nobody bringing no bugs in with them. Don't want nobody bringing no bed bugs in with them. Don't want nobody seeing what I got. So they can plan on how they can take it. I'm not interested in showing off for people. Not interested. Not interested. When I come outside, I say hi to everybody. I don't even want nobody to approach me. I was kind of ticked off that guy walked up. I'm not going to approach you. Why you feel you got to approach me? Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm doing me. I'm doing good. When I get off of here, we're going to find something to watch. I might watch some Marvel. Might watch some Stranger Things. It was 3 steaks in that pack. I'm going to cut one in half. And I'm going to make a steak and a half tonight. I'm going to make some chicken fried rice with some tuna. That's going to be my side order. And I'm going to have me a good night. Tomorrow, we go to the market again. When you listen to other people, they mess your blessing up. Because it ain't going to last. But I know the healthcare gives me, the new healthcare gives me $90 a month on a card. And we didn't find out till last month that I could use it in the market. We even ordering crap off Walmart nobody want. It'll be on the card tomorrow. And we can go up to the market. Like I said, I went tonight. I'm mad at myself because we didn't get enough. I thought it was 5 steaks in that pack, and it was only 3. So I thought I was going to get 3 days worth of meals out of that pack of steak, and instead we only got 2. So I'm upset about that, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we went and spent money. Tomorrow we ain't got to spend nothing. So I'm kind of upset about that, but I'm getting over it because whatever. You know. But to let somebody tell you that you should struggle so everybody else will think better of you. Where's everybody else when you're struggling? Paying almost $700 a month for rent. Paying $150 for BG&E. We ain't paid the phone bill yet. Was paying $55 for meds. And paid from January up until April $55 a month, and I wasn't even supposed to pay it. $850 from 1,000 is $150. $40 for the phone bill is $110. $55 for medication. I've been getting by on $50 a month. $50 a month. And that was before the raise. Remember, we got the raise in January. And that raise was $50 a month. So basically, you got to take 50 until January. That $50 wasn't there. So how was I making it? The food stipend and donations. But somebody gonna tell me I should give it up because I should be embarrassed to be in public housing. So I should go back to trying to live on $50 a month. What kind of idiot thinks like that? What kind of jack off? What kind of fool thinks like that? The same fool that's going to be on the beach living in a tent for 15 years talking about, look how good I got it. The same fool that's living in a condo or a house that you can't pay for and eventually going to wind up getting put out because you're too ashamed for everybody to know that you lost your job and you can't afford it no more. So you try to hang on to it as long as you can till you get put out. That's the kind of idiot. I'm not going to be that idiot. I'm not going to settle for mediocrity. Most of the people that live in this building don't appreciate it. They probably look down on it too. But I guarantee you, If I go door to door, I bet you half of them couldn't pull $100 up. I guarantee you half of them couldn't produce $100. I guarantee you. I'm willing to bet they couldn't put up 50. Because they don't respect. I had to earn my way in here. I didn't have no kids to help me. I feel bad sometimes because I know COVID helped me get in here. I wasn't supposed to get in here for 4 more years. I know COVID helped me get in here. Because I guarantee you, most of the half deads on the list is probably gone. Those of y'all that watched the show yesterday, you saw in the mailbox somebody named Chris used to live in this apartment. His eviction notice was in the mailbox. How the hell you get evicted from public housing? You can't pay your rent. The hell was he doing? His rent was less than $200. His rent was less than $200. How the hell you get put out? I don't know, but thank you. That's how I got in here. That's how I got in here. He didn't appreciate what he had. He took it for granted. If y'all pay attention, when y'all hear me walk in and out the building, you've heard. There was one guy that said, they gave me a daggone efficiency. How I'm supposed to bring my people up in here? Why are you trying to bring some people up in your place? Then you need to get you a house. Yeah, they gave me a little small place. And you think you moved into the mansion? People got $1 million dreams and $5 in their pocket. Somebody said to me, you got a queen size bed? Ain't you expecting to bring girls over? Hell no. That's our fastest way to mess up. Bring some shit. I don't have company. That's our fastest way to get messed up. Bring a woman in there. No. No, thank you. Because see, the same way I got used to not having nice things, I got used to not being used by women. I sure as I ain't going back down that road. No, thank you. Because that's the first thing somebody think. Don't you want a bigger place so you don't be bumping into somebody when you... No, I don't. And as long as I keep women at bay, I'm going to be doing good. You heard the dude say tonight. Yeah, I had the money, but my girlfriend spent it up. If I had money for something and somebody spent it up, I wouldn't be around them anymore. That shows me that you simple as I don't know what. I don't need nobody dragging me down. I don't let nobody get close. When they get close, they start planning, plotting, scheming. I'm a loner and I'm honorary. When somebody pull me up, I'm looking for the fastest exit. I told the dude, the bike is still in the closet, it ain't going nowhere. Let me know when you're ready. Well, yeah, just let me know when you're ready. And I pulled off. I wasn't even ready to pull off. Tomorrow is the 1st. Did you hear that dude said I'm ready tomorrow? Did you hear him say I'm ready tomorrow? Did you hear him say it? He gets his money tomorrow. Do you think he said, hey, I have it first thing in the morning? Hey, I have it 1 a.m. tonight. Did you hear him say that? Go watch the video. Well, you know, I had the money, but, you know, my girlfriend spent it up. Girlfriend spent it up. So you selling for a woman that spend your money that you ain't got, that you got slotted for something else. I ain't believe him, but he said he needed it for Uber. Claims he do it on foot. So if I believe your story, you were the woman that will stop you from being able to make more money over a period of time. But she couldn't allow you to do that. She took the money. Whatever. I don't want to fool with you. That bike in that closet, and it can stay in that closet. It's in that closet, and it can stay in that closet. I don't care. When I needed to sell it, nobody would buy it. Let it sit there. It still works. I took it out and rode it a couple times. It still works. It's sitting there in that closet. Let it sit there. I might actually do a mobile live and actually ride through the low risers on it. If I get held up, so what? Come back and get on one of these real ones. Don't matter to me. Priorities should fuel when you satisfied in that. What's a priority? You want to go to the movies with your friends, but your child needs diapers. What's the priority? You beg your boss for overtime. He give it to you, but your friends want you to go to the club with them. If you ask for the overtime, you needed it for something. But you're gonna call your boss and say, "Nah, I appreciate the offer of the overtime, but I'm going out with my friends to the club." After you get done clubbing, whatever you needed the overtime for, that problem gonna still be there. I know a woman that was $50 short on her rent. Instead of getting a 10 cup and going out to the corner and trying to raise $50, she got on a bus to Vegas. I'm sorry, Atlantic City. My bad. And she went and lost it all and came back with nothing and wound up on the street. And still wound up panhandling. Because, see, she was too good to seek some help. But now, she need help just to live somewhere. She need help just to eat something. It wasn't fun to go out there and panhandle. To go to the system and say, "I need help." That was more effort. It was much more fun to get on a bus to Atlantic City and go lose the money you did have and come back with nothing. And wind up with your stuff thrown out. Only taking away what you can get in the trash bag and you're on the bus with. Know what's important and deal with that before you start getting content, before you start settling. Not what can you live with, what do you need? Is all your needs covered? Because for the first time since 2015, if somebody knocked on that door and said, "Hey, we're going to Atlantic City. You want to come? It's only $20 to go." I could grab some money and go hop on the bus, and go lose it all and come back and be just as happy. But a month ago, the answer would have been hell no. And why the hell would you ask me that? You never heard me say I wanted to go to Atlantic City. You never heard me talk about shooting craps or dice or spinning the wheel. What would make you knock on the door and ask me that? That'd be my question. That would be my question. This is why we don't have a lot of people here, because I tell the truth, and the truth hurts. It hurts. You don't want to hear the truth. That's why you rather hear about somebody getting locked up. That's why you rather hear about somebody getting talked about, somebody getting put down. It makes you feel better. What makes me feel better is excelling. What makes me feel better is being in a better position than I was the day before. That makes me feel good. I can live in a fancy condo, or I can live in a cardboard box. As long as it's clean and my bills is paid, I'm good to go. An old man told me a long time ago. He said, I ain't got to have a lot of money in my pocket, but as long as everything's taken care of and I got something in my pocket, I'm good. I think that's good advice. But you got to have something to manage, something to put in your pocket. I used to drive people around. And these people had 6-figure salaries. And they never tipped. And I never asked for a tip. But they would feel the urge to say, well, you know, things ain't going right now. Well, they sitting there in a $1,000 suit. Well, they got on $400 wingtip shoes. Well, they got a $100 hat on their head. They got a $3,000 Rolex on their wrist. And they're going to tell me they can't tip $1. I would think more of you if you didn't say nothing. At least I would think you was cheap. I could live with that. But to know that you got all that and you can't control your money, you still ain't got nothing. You can't even give a tip. I pick you up every day, take you back and forth. It don't even have to be money. Every once in a while, you can say, here's a candy bar. Here's a bag of chips. You might get hungry. Here's a soda. You ain't even got enough to do that, but you got enough to put that Rolex on your wrist. You got enough to have them chains around your neck. Priority. You got all that and still broke. What kind of impression is you leaving on somebody coming up, trying to get the way you at, and you there, and ain't got nothing? You still living paycheck to paycheck. I think you worse off. Because eventually you're going to go under. Somebody that's at the bottom used to being at the bottom. How does somebody at the top fall like that? How they deal with it? How they deal with the shame and the embarrassment? how they leave the hood and come back broke. Like, damn, son, what happened to you? We were looking up to you. We trying to catch you. You back here with us. We got more than you now. What happened? Priorities. While the theme song was playing, I hurried up and pulled this article down. I put it in the Hangouts. Where I put it at? There it is. I haven't even read this. I hope it's good. See, I don't know if it's good or not. I ain't read it. I didn't read it. I just typed something in. First answer that popped up, we just picked it on that. All right, let me get the camera off my ugly mug, and let's screen share. It was about a minute left on the theme song when I pulled this up. Hope I don't get embarrassed. All right, y'all see this on y'all screen? Proverb for the day. 30, 15, and 16. Gimme, gimme. The leech has 2 daughters. Give, give, they cry. There are 3 things that are never satisfied. 4 that never say enough. The grave, the burn wound, land, which is never satisfied with water and fire, which never says enough. There are 3 things that are never satisfied. 4 that never say enough. The grave, the burn wound, land, which is never satisfied with water and fire, which never says enough. These 2 verses offer 2 related wise sayings. The first is a message from the 2 daughters of the leech. Gimme, gimme. We all know what a leech is, literally and figuratively. And you may have as hard a time dealing with them as I do. Whether the little blood-sucking critters or people I've known along the way, both always want more. The second wise saying is the first of 5 extended poetic statements about the natural world in this chapter. Each offers 4 examples of people, places, or things relating to a particular theme. Ours discusses 4 things which never seem to be satisfied. First, the grave, sometimes translated hell, is where the dead reside. That place never seems to fill up because people keep dying. Second is the burn wound. Throughout history and across the world, women have desired to be mothers. This verse suggests it doesn't matter what else she has. It isn't enough. She wants a child. Third is land, which is never satisfied with water, especially in the Holy Land during the rainy season. Water keeps soaking in, but the land dries quickly and is always ready to handle the next rain too. Finally, fire just keeps on burning. It never seems to have too much material to work with. These 4 illustrations from nature were not suggested to be either good or bad, just that they're never satisfied. But they were offered for us to consider and learn from. A final related thought. Our home definition for contentment, realizing God has already provided everything necessary for my present well-being. Now that's satisfaction. Was that it? Yep. Well, I told y'all I didn't read it in advance. I told y'all I didn't read that in advance. But it was some good points there. But see, I'm here where I said I was going to be. I could just live it up. But see, sooner or later, somebody's going to pull me up. And do I care? No. But they're going to pull me up. And they're going to say, hey, all that time you was living hand to mouth. Now you in a better position. What have you done? Well, my answer is going to be, you ain't paying me no mind. Because if you was paying me some mind, you would already know. You haven't noticed the new clothes that's coming this month. You haven't noticed, I haven't asked anybody for anything. You ain't noticed that. See, these are things that's coming in the next couple of months. When you see me not just riding by something, but actually going in and partaking in the activities. See, you're going to see the difference. You ain't got to ask me. You're going to see it. May was the first month. Give me a couple months to get where I want to get to first. Give me a couple months to get where I want to get to first. But I guarantee you, if I'm still alive in 15 years from now, and I'm still sitting in this same spot 15 years from now, I guarantee you, it's going to be night and day. I guarantee you. And you're not going to have to ask, what have I done? You'll be able to see it. You'll be able to click on my video and experience it. You won't have to ask me anything. That's the difference. You ain't got to ask me nothing. You'll be able to see it. You'll see the progress. You'll see us going to nice places. I don't drink, but you'll see me stopping off in bars. Just go in there and say hi. Have me a Sprite, Diet Coke on the rocks. You know, somebody told me a long time ago, when somebody said, how come you don't never go in the bar? I said, because I don't drink. What am I going to the bar for? Where you going to the bar to associate with people? Yeah, people that drink. I don't drink. Well, you ain't got to drink. Go in there and get you a 7-Up. Tell them to put it in the vodka glass. Everybody think you got a vodka. The 7-Up or the Sprite bubble, just like the liquor do. Just don't let them smell it. Because they can smell it and tell it ain't liquor. And that's what we're going to start doing. For my birthday in 2019, we went to Valentino's. We're going to redo that. Except I'm taking the Uber there. I'm not riding the bike. I'm taking the Uber there. And I'm going to go in there. And it's not going to be on the late night. We're going to go about 7 or 8 o'clock. And I'm going to go in there. And I'm going to have me some steak and lobster. We probably going to go in there and blow 100 on the meal. It's my birthday. And it'll be just me. And I'll be live streaming. And then we'll get back in the Uber. And we'll come back. Now, if they have a bike rack, which I doubt, I might ride the bike over there, but I think I'm just going to take the Uber. Or I might go to TGIF Friday. I might go to Denny's. I ain't been at Denny's in a long time. I can go get the steak and shrimp. Or go get the T-bone. With some macaroni and cheese and some whipped potatoes. One day we might. It's a I think it's a Denny's around here, where I'm living at now. Little Caesar got a commercial now that says they putting extra pepperonis on their pizza. It's 2 Little Caesars that I can get to on Bessie. All I got to do is take the backpack pannier bag off, take the handles of the backpack, put them on the pizza, pull them tight, and then connect them to the side pannier bags, and that'll hold the pizza on the rack. It came to me in a dream how I can get a pizza home without having the cheese slide all the way over. All I gotta do is just take, the handles of the backpack, slide the pizza in between, pull them tight, and then attach it to the backpack, and the backpack will hold the pizza to the panniers. The backpack ain't gonna go nowhere, so the pizza won't go nowhere. Or just take an Uber down there and take one back. See? I see somebody in the chat typing something. Why are you concerned? When you find them, let me know. The show doesn't revolve around them. It's the Minister of Butter Derek show. Since you want some attention, little man. I told y'all what I was going to do, and I'm doing it. I'm very happy right now. And I can't wait for October. I'm going to be able to go buck wild. All willy-nilly. It's going to be a nice Christmas. I ain't even decided what I'm going to get myself for Christmas. I'm going to be getting what I want, I ain't got to wait till Christmas. Because you asked me where two people was. But I know the one person who's here and always has great advice. Right? And that's where that person was. That person just saved me $500 that I was going to kick out Friday. Instead of buying a 70-inch TV and worrying about somebody coming in here stealing, I got 90 inches on this wall right here. And I paid $46, including tax, for the projector. $46. And it came with the 100-inch screen. And I got 90% of it filled out on the wall. $60. And I can still watch my scam baiting on YouTube. I can watch my Netflix, my Prime Video, and my Disney Plus. I got 50 movies that I want to watch. And I'm juggling 15 TV series that I'm watching. Commercial free. I don't even watch regular TV because I can't stand, or cable. I can't stand commercials. So like I said, give it a week. And okay, somebody said for 4 years. Well, where's that person? Where are they? I'm still here. Why they leave? You shouldn't be asking me where they are. You should ask them why they're not here. See, that's the problem. You never want to ask the people that really have the problem. I'm still here. I've done everything I said I was going to do and more. I didn't leave, they did. Them leaving didn't stop me from knowing what I was doing. So when I was down and out, she was here. But now I'm doing well, she gone. That says it right there. You're asking the wrong person. So when I was broken and desolate and bummy, I was okay. But now I'm doing better. Everybody want to leave. Wow. You're asking the wrong person. I'm still here. Why are you asking me about somebody not being here? Go find them and ask them. Why did they leave? Well, I'm still here. And I don't have to be. I could be watching my I could be watching my 90-inch screen right now. If you watched the show earlier, you saw I got enough food in that cabinet. I didn't have to go out today. I chose to. I wanted some exercise and I wanted some steak. I didn't have to go out today. Because I'm going right back to the market tomorrow. I didn't have to go today. I wanted to exercise. And why should I have to wait? I could have ate some oodles and noodles, and I could have made some spaghetti. Just wouldn't have had no meat in it. Oh, I had the tin. I could have made it with tin. That wouldn't taste right. That wouldn't taste right. I got 3 boxes of pasta up there. I got shredded mozzarella cheese in the refrigerator. I didn't have to go anywhere today. I chose to. Big man. You said, how did I lose my subs? Here's one thing you don't understand. I don't need YouTube anymore, sir. I don't know why you coming in here wasting your time. Talking about my attitude. I did what I said I was going to do. Why you ain't commenting on that? You worried about some people that left. They didn't make the show. It's my show. You talking about some other people. So you must be them or you know them. Or you trying to troll. And I don't mind you trolling. Because you can't hurt my feelings. You can't bring me down. Because I said it and I say it again. Because what I say come true. While they were all trying to run Chung Lee out the check, I said it. As long as Chung Lee in my life, I don't care if nobody comes. I'm still going to do well. And I'm excelling. So why are you wasting my time, sir? Why are you wasting your time and why are you wasting my time? If they had my back, where they at? If they had my back, why ain't they here? They were here for the bad. Why they not here for the good? I'm listening. I'm waiting. I didn't want nobody else. They chose to leave. Why don't you stop putting words in people's mouths? They chose to leave. I ran them off because I asked them to become a member. And I pulled the wrenches. You ain't a member, you don't deserve a wrench. It's only 99 cents. I bring you into my life every day. You spend $15 on Netflix. You spend $100 and something on cable to watch reruns. I give you fresh content every day. You can't kick out $1? You can't kick out $1? I didn't run nobody off. They chose to leave. I don't think you know the difference. I think you're retarded. I can tell you that. Because you're not making no sense. So don't tell me that they supported somebody. They won't put up 99 cents to be a member. 99 cents a month. Well, I don't need a 99 cent now. That's the difference. I don't need it. This channel monetized. We dropped below 1,000 subs. We still monetized. I care less. You worrying about a sub? I've been monetized on YouTube since January of 2020. Or was it January of 2019? I've got 3 checks from YouTube for $100. So, where's the support? $300 over 3 years. If I had to live off of YouTube, I'd be living under the bridge. But it helped. I waited patiently. And I'm right where I said I was going to be. And so their response is to leave. Well, c'est la vie. I'd rather be where I am right now and not have them here than have them here and still be suffering. Who are you talking about? Because the 2 people you mentioned, there wasn't much. Let's see. I think one person donated less than 20. And the other one, I would say maybe 70. If they want it, tell them to hit me up Friday. Tell them to hit me up Friday. See, you name people that didn't donate much. You'd have said somebody like NNC, if you'd have said Chung Lee, if you'd have said Tina B, if you'd have said DeRizzo, if you'd have said Taz, people that really donated, it would be a struggle to pay them back. You name people I can pay back right now. I can go pull the money out right now and pay them back. So Chung Lee's right. You are just trolling. I can go on Amazon and see how much the sheets that she got me 2 Christmases ago. The fitted sheet is on the bed right now. The top sheet, Friday I'm ordering some dark curtains. I need some dark curtains. The ones I got to share, let the light in. I got the sheet up over the door to keep the sunlight off the screen. But I can go on Amazon and see how much they cost and give her that back. I think she paid like $36.40 for them. Give her money back. Won't be no problem. Won't be a problem at all, sir. I just find it strange that you ask people who I could pay back like that. But you ain't mentioned the people who it would take a while to pay back if they ask for their money. I find that strange. That's why I say you ain't done your homework. You just running your mouth. Don't know what you're talking about. But you want to talk, and I find you interesting. You haven't answered my question. You say they're not here anymore. Am I doing worse with them not being here? Am I worse off? Am I destitute? Am I in trouble? Am I going under? Am I? But I come in every day as an example for all the people that's laying on their butt, for all the people that say they can't do it, for all the people that's in the power chair, that's in the mobility scooter, that won't even take a walk around the daggone block. I come here live every day. We trying to knock out diabetes. I'm hoping to get to the point where they can take this pacemaker out my damn chest. We dropped 70-something pounds. I'm doing what I said I was going to do. While they seem to have fun making fun of me, look at me now. Take a look at me now. But I make you a challenge. Come back in September. I'll make you the challenge. Come back to September. I'll make you the challenge. Come back September. September the 4th, 2022. I will withdraw that money from the bank. I will come live, show it to you. And then I'm going to take it right back and put it in the account. And I'll do the mobile live of me going and paying the rent. So you can't say, oh, that's your rent money. We're going to do a mobile live where I go get the money order for the rent and put it in the box. So you can't say that. And when I come flash that G in front of the camera, what will you say then? What will you say then? What will you say next September when I come flash 2,200 in front of the camera and then go put it right back in the bank? Just to show it to you. What will you say 2 Septembers from now? When I show you 3,400 cash and wave it and count it in front of your face and then go take it back to the bank. What would you say in 2025? When I show you 3,500. I didn't run her off. She only came by every once in a while. Anyway, I didn't run her off. She's welcome here. What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about, sir. You need to stop. You trying to start something with somebody. I'm not in the roast sector anymore. Don't need it. Why are you trying to draw me in? I don't know. Why don't you get a live? Because I know I'm trying to get one. But you sitting there talking about people who ain't complaining. Ain't none of them people here complaining, but you complaining about them. Ain't none of them worried, but you here worried for them. So what's your angle? What you got to do with it, sir? Are you one of them? What's your angle, big man? Because you seem kind of small. They call you little man. What's your angle? Why do you care? But I'm listening. Before Chung Lee got me to fix the tire on that bike in the closet, and we were using the mobility scooter, I was 320 pounds. I'm averaging between 245 and 249. My blood sugar was 370 to 400. Now my blood sugar is 100 or less. I very seldom pedal my bike. Now I'm pedaling like a maniac. We don't even use the throttle. Only to take off if we had to go up a steep hill. Or if I need a quick burst. I'm pedaling. I'm doing everything I said I was going to do. So you think I would rather go back to where I was and to have the people laughing and feeling sorry for me? Or you think I'd rather be where I am now? I'm listening. Because I think I'm doing pretty well. It's less people in the chat, but I'm doing better. The question is, why is it less people in the chat? Were they only here to see me fall, see me fail, to put me down, to laugh at me? It reminds me, when somebody's small and struggling, people seem to associate with them. When they start to do better, all of a sudden, they don't like them no more. Why is that? I still ride the bike to my doctor's appointments. I don't have to. I can get a ride for free. Why haven't I taken advantage of it? Exercise. It's more exercise to ride the bike than it is to get the free car ride. I can get free transportation. I don't have to. I've just recently started eating regular food. Why did I keep eating shrimp and rice? Because I like the results. I ask you again, should I be content to have less people in my chat or to be in the position I'm in now? It's only been 1 month. It ain't even been a whole month yet. We just moved in here. It's been a month, the last week of April. And I'm a little disappointed because I said $200 a month and I dipped today. I'll put it back Friday. But I did a little dippy dip. Hook, nook, and by crook. We held on into the day. That's why I was mad at myself. Because I didn't have to. I should have just ate the oodles and noodles and made that spaghetti. But I didn't. And I'm mad at myself for doing it. But at the same time, I'm mad at myself for doing it. Remember what I said about pushing yourself? But okay, it's still 175. I said 200. We at 175. It's only the first month. I'm proud of myself. We had 205 until I left the house today. So I'm a little disappointed in that. But I'm also feeling blessed because I wanted some steak tonight. And what's the purpose of saving money if you can't use it? Now, I could have waited till tomorrow. I get $90 on my United Healthcare card, and I could have went and got it tomorrow. And we're going tomorrow. And we're going to get it. It's easy to put that $25 back. We'll put $225 away instead of $200. We still on course. But even so, suppose something happened with the government and we don't get the money Friday. Yeah. Oh, wow. I wouldn't miss it. Whereas I'd have been worried about being put on the street a month ago. Like I said, I can pay my rent 3 times in the same check. I'm good. I ain't got to pay electric. I got the window open and I got the AC on. She also told me I need to manage my money better. I need to make that $50 last the whole month. Did that make sense to you, big man? I'll ask you. That makes sense to you? Because after I paid my bills, that's all I had was $50. She told me several times, you need to manage your money better. So, what's your answer to that, big man? I told you you're not doing your research. If you were doing your research, you would know that's one of the reasons why she's not here, because I called her out. But people keep talking, but they ain't don't know what they talking about. But keep on talking. I'm entertained. But I'll listen. How do you make $50 last a whole month? We just went to the market and didn't even get nothing and spent $29. That was just one trip. How you supposed to make $50 last 30 days? I'll listen, big man. When we left out 2 days ago, Chung Lee, was it 2 days ago? Yeah, it was 2 days ago. I had took some money to go use, but I remembered that I still had money left on the health card. They had lost Davy's scratcher again. They've lost 2 fishes, a scratcher, and whatever toy did we get for her, and a bag of kitty litter. We got the refund from that, and Chung Lee made a donation, and I escaped. Without dipping into that money. Technically, we dipped into it tonight, but I had escaped. Somehow, there's always a way. Somehow, there's always a way. And I was surprised. I found $5 in my wallet. I was surprised. I remember I kept saying $30, $30, and it wound up being $29.04. And when I pulled the money out, there was a 5 in there. I ain't know that 5 was there. I kid you not. I was surprised. So that's why it's not 170, it's 175. See, I'm so used to not having any money that when I got it, I forget I got it. That's why I challenge you. Come back in September. Be here September 3rd, 2022. And watch me. Flash a G. Online. Live. Watch me. They were there in spirit. Where they at now? Where they at? You would figure now they don't have to worry about me asking for anything. You figure that they'd be there. Why ain't they? I'm asking. Big man, why ain't they here? I'm asking the question, sir. Because the show ain't slowed down. It has purpose. And instead of watching news, nobody cared about, and instead of showing all these video clips of people flying drones and all that dumb stuff to get me flagged, I turned this into a health and religious channel. If you want to lose weight, you want to get in better shape, this is the place to come. Because you see me do it live in front of your eyes. I do it live in front of your eyes. Go watch some of the early videos and hear how I breathe. Y'all been seeing me wear the same clothes. I've had these same clothes, some of them since 2013. I can count the amount of clothes that I bought on one hand since 2015. We in 2022. But I get you this. Check back next week. Check back next month. You're going to be like, Bubba Derek got something new on. Bubba Derek got something different on. Hey, Bubba Derek got something different on. Is that new shoes? And now we ain't got to buy 5X. We ain't got to try to look for 4X. We're going to be looking for 2 and 3X. If I unbuckle this belt, these shorts will fall to the floor. I had to throw half of my underwear away because I would put them on and start walking. They would fall to the ground. I had to put a hole this far. Let me make sure that you can see what I'm talking about as I'm listening to this dude I had to make a hole this big in the belt. You can talk whatever you want to talk, sir. Look at my old bike rides and check me out today. One thing you never saw me show was me not pedaling. Now I pedal like a maniac. Give me 1 second here. Stop screen sharing. Let me turn the camera on. And like I said, you saved me $500. Because I was going to get a 65 or 75 inch TV. That projector only cost $46 and it came with the screen. And it's giving me 4 times the size of the picture. I'm using about 80 inches of that 100 inch screen. So if I would have got a 65, 70 inch TV, it would have been 400 and something if I got an open box from Best Buy. And then I would have had to pay $40 each way in an Uber to ride out there and then ride back. So, you know. So thanks to you. Instead of kicking that money out in a couple days or Friday, I can start working on my wardrobe. I gotta get my Oreo gear together, and I gotta get my Ravens gear together, my summer gear. Oops, my bad. Okay, my bad. I better reach my goal in September, so then we'll start getting ready for our winter gear. So, oh my goodness, I forgot to bring a mask. Oh, I forgot my Ravens mask. Oh, honey. We ain't gonna cry about it, though. We ain't gonna cry about it. Cause, that's trouble right there. What the hell's on her damn head, though? What the hell's on her damn head? You know you're wrong with that. Hey, so, no Raven mask today. We do gonna have to wear one of the regular generic masks, but it's alright. It ain't gonna kill me. Now see how wised up. I can't believe if I put the mask on. I would be slack. Thank goodness I wore space. I sure did. I've had that polo shirt since 2015. Look at that hat. Look how I bought that hat to match it. Look at it. It's wearing. Look how it's worn. The color coming off the damn hat. And I bought them shorts to go with that shirt. There you go. All right, I'm gonna check it out. I don't know what they want. Hopefully I got $400. Especially what it is. It was a survey. All right, so let's get it. Now, this is what I can't stand. I'm coming out the door, minding my business. And look.
Yeah, it was
Accosted.
I had the volume down on the phone a lot. Yeah, and one time I called and I think the phone was powered off. Because it went rang once, it went right to voicemail.
Could have been.
The other time it just rang and rang. It probably was. So what's going on? No, so you know that I was getting ready. I would have the money soon. Okay.
This phone back down already.
The other day. I still got it. You still waiting? Yeah, and I was like, and I'm trying to get a hold of you. I'm just slide over behind there. You go to your bed. Let me go pick the pocket. I should have picked this up before I came downstairs. Get back up there. All right, clear. You go right up there. So you just right now strap through and strap it in? Yeah, it's Velcro. You hold it really tight. You know, take your birds, it ain't going nowhere. For those of us with short legs. Yeah, well, I had the money. There we go. I'm calling you, and then my phone ended up stunning it. Well, it's not going away. It's still there. I gotta build the money back up, alright? Okay. But I'll definitely get it. Hey, I'm going to go and see what's going on, man. Oh, well. You have a good one. Yes, sir.
Well, I got the heck out of there talking that mess. If you wanted to bite, you had the money.
Yeah, you get the green light, I'm leaving. Uh-oh. Something wrong. Hold on a second, something wrong. I told you. He can't never do him on the line. It's always something. So what's the problem? What about this side? No, it's not that. So what's the problem? Something's cool. Oh, I see. The package bag. The package bag wasn't just tight. That's all it was. That's small. Okay. All right.
Must be a real light coming up. Yep, real light.
Trying to get y'all some daylight.
Going that car right there.
It's okay to go on a little now as long as you're in the safety. You don't hurt me, man. Oh, yeah. I ain't never got to
take a look. Look at that young man talent.
I could pay rent 3 times in 1 month. I still have money left. That's sweet.
Look at that young man talent.
Like I said, I'm already mad. I don't go into the market when I get $90 from the I get $90 from the house gets tomorrow. So I'm kind of mad that I gotta go spend money in the market, but we need to go for just 1 day. We only going for 1 day. I'm kind of mad about that. That's sitting right there in the back. I don't know if y'all spoke to money now, but I did. So I'm kind of mad, you know. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Y'all know it's like to sit here and see this on the big screen.
But
we trying to get rid of this stomach, though. We trying to get rid of it, y'all.
The last time for the month.
Trying to get rid of it.
I ain't had it 2006 since 2015. So
my shoulders are gone.
I gotta say I'm gonna get some more.
I'm trying to get rid of that. I'm trying to get rid of it. We trying.
Y'all heard that guy talk about he had the money and his girlfriend spent it up. Really? I saw him call, I just ain't paying no money. I don't need the money now. I need the money last month. I don't need it now. Yeah, I don't need it. I don't care if I never sell that money. I don't need the money now. Y'all got a money? If they the same boat that I'm in, you should be able to pay rent 3 times in 1 month also. So $100 shouldn't be nothing. If you came to me and said, give me $100, I need $100 if I care about you. I'll be able to take you to go. And I only been here a month. He been here till last November. I guarantee you, this is a problem. By November, I will have $1,200 saved up. Promise. See. If it's something I want to get, I'm not going to let nobody spend my money up. His girlfriend spend the money up. I ain't paying no their mind. But I ain't worried about money. Like I said, I needed the money in there. I don't need it in May. Sure, they're going to need it in June, July, August, September, October, November. When I needed it, you wasn't there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even worried about it. Hey, you know, I could have went left right there. They got these new signs that you can even go over one way. I didn't know that.
Y'all see, we out there with the big boys. We out there with the cars.
Come on, man. Well, they all are saying to me. So, we're going to the ghetto market today. Like I said, I'm married and I got to go. If I would have got chicken instead of the steak, I wouldn't have had to go. But I thought it was 5 pieces in there. I thought it was 5 pieces of cut steak. It was 3 pieces of meatball. So I got tricked. I thought I had, 2 days worth of food. So I got tricked. So phones I had. And I had one and a half and one and a half. So we had one and a half and one and a half. And so, I made the last few days. I thought it was 5 in that. I was going to do 1 and a half, 1 and a half, 1 and a half. You know what I'm saying? And that made the last 3 days. But, it is what it is.
Yeah, the throttle.
It is what it is. Yeah. How you doing, buddy? What's up, dude? Well, I can't complain. We almost to the bike lane.
All right, I added that extension onto the camera. And I see it's not working well. So I took it off. We're using that now for the webcam. That extender pole.
She said, I lost my teeth in the house of Ruth. And you got 2 cars.
It's right here. See how the camera is now?
Hey, a rubber right there. Yeah, keep on this good.
Look at that.
I ain't gonna try to run.
There's the throttle. What did you see me doing? What did you see me doing? What do you see me doing? That's a throttle right there. What do you see me doing?
I know we getting steak. We getting see along. We need coming on. And I'm gonna get them right. I think we got one in the house. So this will be one. No, we have one in the house. I don't need that. That's why it's not on the list.
Instead of coming out the house twice a week, we trying to come out 4 to 5 times a week.
What are you doing?
Look at him. Well, where was he going though? Car's a pump over there. What was he doing?
See how easy it is to get rid of these people ain't paying attention. Man, if you're well, you got no attention in the bike lane. They don't give us no respect. You don't know?
I missed my turn. Yep, I'm gonna turn right here. I missed my turn. I'm gonna turn right there, y'all. So we went on and cut through here to avoid that light, and whoa, we almost hit the car. We almost hit the car.
That was a short turn.
I did that to avoid the traffic.
And
look, car came up behind me. Look behind my shoulder. It's a white car behind me. I came from over there to get away from that car. He followed me.
I can't go over there to get away from him. He didn't follow.
Now we haven't been down up this part since last summer.
Can we get that green light? 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 That's enough.
Look how I jumped down. I didn't put one foot down. I jumped down. Watch. You don't even see me hit the throttle. Look at that. Are we going downhill? Watch me jump down. Look at that. Bam, we jumped down. You wouldn't have seen that.
Wait a minute, keep on doing. You got the front, boy. Becky, we didn't even want to come this way.
Hey, sweetie. Instead of walking, she playing with her phone.
Yeah, well, you know, when you ride a bike out here with the car, you gotta expect it. You know?
Look at that.
When I said, OOIWEE.
Look at that. OOIWEE.
Right there, another red light. Hey, that's not. You go from one red light to the next. That's just. Hey, I ain't even want to come this way.
What are we doing? Look at that throttle. Not being touched. Look at that throttle not being touched. Look at that. Go back and look at the earlier videos. You see me riding that throttle. When I get done with this video, you ready to go ahead and beat this steak up. I'm gonna watch me some Stranger Things.
All right, we're here.
I was on Prime trying to find some Project Runway for free, and I ain't seen it before.
Okay. Yeah.
That little boy said he would give me $10 to let him ride my e-bike. $10. $10 to let him ride my $1,000 e-bike. $10. On what planet am I going to turn over my $1,000 e-bike to somebody I don't know? You can't make a contract with a kid. I couldn't even say to the cops that he gave me $10 to ride the bike and he's supposed to bring it back. You can't make a contract with anybody under the age of 18. What kind of idiot would I be? For $10, let somebody ride my bike. You think he would have came back? I wouldn't have. You that stupid. You at least give me $500. You don't come back. I go get me another bike. Put enough $400 there, I'll get me another bike. That can take me an Uber home. And I can get on Mini and come right back. Or just do my shopping and take the Uber home. Take that $500. Wait till Friday and get me a new bike. Not no, I'm gonna do it $10. I'm just saying, the logic.
968. 968.
He asked me, he said, are you on YouTube? I said, yes, I am. He said, you bluffing. I bet you don't have no subscribers. I said, well, right now we got 968. And that's when you heard the person, the troll in the chat say, that's why you lost your subscribers. Well, most of them subscribers don't come to the show anyway. So what have I lost? We only got 3 members. Me, Chung Lee Memes, and the other person, I keep forgetting their name because they don't come to the show. But they pay the 99 cents every month. So somebody who don't even come to the shows pays the 99 cents every month. But the people who the troll says ride with me wouldn't pay 99 cents. As Sotomayor would say, make that make sense.
Ride the bike, when you were looking, current events, the news. The news? Yeah. When you do the news, that's why I got this camera right here? 360 rise. Yep. Life without edges.
Believe me, never had a lot.
Yeah, touching everything.
Right here.
Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Taking to your hands up, playing your own hands and land your own.
Now let's fast forward. Like I said, we're going out tomorrow, so we gotta get rid of this footage. That's what happened on the last trip. I'm not back out yet? Yeah. Perfect. Let's roll. Look at us pedaling. No accelerator. Roadblock. The market didn't have nothing we wanted, so we had to go to the other market. This dude looked like he wanted to rob me. Nobody coming, nobody coming, nobody coming. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Go out there if you want to. Go out there if you want to. Yeah, we definitely not gonna. We're not bringing that extension anymore. It's making the footage too jumpy. All right, you got a red light right here in our face. Okay, what I'm saying, you ain't gotta put on the red light.
Every time a paper car. There's no shame.
All right, let's fast forward. Are we pedaling? Is our hand on the throttle? We doing 19 miles per hour. Is our hand on the throttle? Am I pedaling? All I gotta do is say, ooh-wee. Shimmy, shimmy, do
Ooh-wee. I said, shimmy, shimmy, I said it's OOIWEE. Shimmy.
Yeah, this footage is bouncy.
I said it's OOIWEE.
Well, look, it's getting late, y'all, and we going out tomorrow. I'm gonna put this footage on the computer, but I'm gonna fast forward until we get to the low rise. I'm gonna show y'all me riding through the projects. Oh, I like that song. Whoa, I went too far. We in the process already.
Back to the red light. You can accelerate. You can breathe them. Let you grab them before we down here. You get every light. I mean, it's like, you drive up one line. You make me want to go back in the house. When you run in my day.
Where are we?
I'm going to complete that, of course.
All right. Oh yeah, let me show these idiots. This is the beauty of that. There you go, right there. Watch these idiots. Pull up in the truck.
There you go. I'm going to complete that, of course.
Listen. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what they said? They said, you ain't beating us. You ain't outspeeding us. Two people hanging out the passenger side of a truck telling me I ain't beating them. I ain't outspeeding them. They riding on the passenger side. They're not driving the truck. They leaning out the passenger side trying to make fun of me. The driver, I could understand. But two people hanging out the truck, and they're literally hanging out the truck window. You riding on somebody else's tab, somebody else's bill. How can you talk trash to anybody? At least I'm riding my own. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But this is the mentality of people nowadays.
You ain't driving nothing. You're right.
I don't like this jumpy footage. I'm not putting the camera on that mountain no more.
Hey, something we should know.
All right, hold on. We went too far. Where are we at now? Hold on.
And all you can say is,
Did we hit the prizes already? Try to figure out where we are. They got the prizes right there. Hold on. And then.
And all you can say is,
So where are we at now?
I took y'all from the bad side to the good side.
Yeah, I went too far. Hold on.
Hey. Alright.
Yeah, I went too far. We already in the process.
Hey.
Shucks. Yeah, I went too far. I just want to show y'all the process. I don't remember that part. Go up the hill. All right. Coming up with the prizes.
That's when they got a line from the other day. And the camera stopped.
These are low-rise joints right here.
And we cruise through the project.
Cruising through the low-rises. Let's take a pause. Y'all can take a look.
Right now.
Riding through the low-rise joints.
How you doing?
Hey. That wasn't right. Any on the other side? No, they stopped. Low-rise joints. These the old low-rises.
Everybody, take it easy, take it slow. Welcome to the Brother Derek Show. The minister has been be sinister. There are Twin Towers.
Yep, there you go right there, Twin Towers.
Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey.
There's the Twin Towers. These are low rises the wire was shot in. Now we going from the raggedy. They put these up. They nice. Apartments. And then they put these up. These some bad mama jammers. We're going to come through here with some daylight. Y'all can see, really see how pretty these are. Like I said, it's really too dark to see anything. Yeah, it's really too dark.
Oh, the one way? I should have kept going.
But even in the nighttime, y'all can see these boys are nice.
He buck for the chumps. It ain't got the stick.
Like I said, with patience and hard work, I might be getting one of these. But do I really need it? No. I'd rather be in the building with security.
You pull up from the floor
and have maintenance.
Y'all took y'all from the bad side to the good side. That's what you get when you like myself.
Let's speed it up.
And all I can say is,
At the bar, ready to get drunky drunk. Get that drinky drink and get drunky drunk. Look at that, y'all. Look at that crater. Look at that. How they go home and leave that looking like that? We almost to the house, y'all. I'm not gonna have that extension on. So it was an idea. I tried to give y'all a high view, but it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It make the footage look like this. It make it jump. It ain't worth it.
You know, 15 miles per hour going uphill. Don't like it, come tell us up. It's right with the you've been handling. Yeah, they sent some money.
Now look at that, y'all.
Oh, Lord, the police came.
They got the ambulance out there. I got them on the sidewalk.
Let me go to the sidewalk and get out the way. I don't know what's going on here.
BCPD. In an ambulance, something happened. Look at him. What I tell y'all? Last day of the month, right? Sitting outside, nothing to do. No money in their pocket. Just sitting out there. Some of them check come tomorrow. Some of them check come Friday. Right now, they ain't got nothing to do. And race don't matter. You see black and white out here.
The wrong guy. Ain't easy, huh?
Okay.
You ready to go in, ain't you? And roll over your hand.
Ain't got nothing to do.
Ready to go in. She's ready to go up.
Cause that check be there tomorrow. That check be there tomorrow. They can't even go to the bar.
Alrighty, y'all.
That check be there tomorrow. They feel the sorrow.
I'm going to be close now. Better get my cheese and crackers. I'm mad about that. Whatever. I'll get over it.
So those of y'all that live in Chirac, live in Philly,
Yeah.
are your building walls clean like this?
I got some bananas.
Is there any graffiti on the wall?
I got some humpy stuff. So, I don't know what
Just asking the question. There any graffiti on the wall?
Guaranteed, yeah. What is up? Oh. Come on, girl. Come on. Get on in here.
There any graffiti in the elevator?
There's the police down there. I don't know what's going on. But we in the process. Last day of the month.
Just asking the question.
Y'all know it's the last day of the month. The month will be cleaned up, though. Good morning. All I can say is,
I don't know what happened with the door stop. The door stop wasn't working today.
That's the way, Daddy. You won't be in the way. They got relax and nerves.
We gonna have to get some Velcro or some tape and make that smooth. But it works. We're gonna have to smooth that out. Like I said, that's the top sheet to help keep the light from hitting the screen. And the finish sheet is on the bed. But that's because the finish sheet, the new ones I bought are drying. They should be dry. So I'm gonna have to change it over tonight or tomorrow. The top sheet for this is I put it on top of the closet. Because I washed that first, then I washed the bottom.
Alright. You already turned those off. Shimmy. Yeah. I got the window open, that's why y'all can hear. The air's on now. But I got the window open.
So the air don't get stale.
Because we put 100 holes in it. Like I said, I could have ate oodles and noodles. And we got some rice up there.
There's a spare battery.
Well, why?
There's Beanie Me.
Why is it outside?
And you see we got hats hanging. We got hats on the counter.
Somebody give me a reason as to why I should suffer.
That's the new carrier. That's a new playpen I got for Davey to go out down the balcony with. She ain't been out there yet because we gotta wait for the curtains to come. We got some solid blackout curtains. I'm gonna order them Thursday night at 1 a.m. I'm gonna order them, and we're gonna block all this up. I'm gonna order some Velcro and some tape, and we just gonna block all that out. But I'm gonna be able to open the door up so Davey can go outside.
Put them over the door.
I gotta say, that thing is huge for $15. Oh, I tell you.
So that's why they closed it.
Shout out to Charlene Ling. She found that for me.
And it's hanging up.
That's the router.
So if you have
That's the PC. That's the center speaker. That's the subwoofer. Sitting up on the side, that's the HDMI extractor, 7.1. And then this is the 5.1 DTS Dolby Digital decoder. And you can see the optical cord is coming out of the extractor into that. These wires are because it's three wires coming out of here, right? And then we got 3 wires coming out of the splitter right here. And we got splitters behind here, and we running wires. Now, like I said, I'm cheating.
Somebody gonna say, oh, he got white stuff in his head. You're not gonna get away with that, dude. There's the sound of the police. They're hanging up the stove up. Don't mind. Oh, man. Gotta keep on.
I just want to see what's alternative. I just want to turn the screen on.
Oh, you mad, sir?
What's taking so long?
Wait.
God darn.
Man.
I didn't realize I was taking that long.
Y'all can see the white powder and chambers. Is that?
See, once I turn the screen, turn the projector on.
Turn the projector on. Okay. See how easy that is? You just take it out, matter of fact.
Turn the light off. Turn the light off.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. PC. It's the PC. Yep.
Turn the light off.
See it flashing?
That was it. I stopped the camera. So I never turned the light off. You lummy. People supposed to see the screen. All right, well, let me get out of here. All right, y'all. We're going to have new footage tomorrow when we go to the store. So I just sped that up. I didn't like it bouncing like that, and it's getting late. But I wanted to clear the camera. So thanks for watching, everybody. And as Chun Li would say, don't leave home without the wasp spray. And as I say, I catch y'all tomorrow. We're going to leave out a little earlier, get y'all some daylight, and I'm going to try to ride through the prizes. During the day so y'all can get a good look at them. And y'all have a good one. And we out. Thanks for watching, everybody.